Marshall fire victims struggle to scrape together enough money to rebuild. The state, Boulder
News coming up tonight on CBS 4 News at 10.
As Marshall fire victims struggle to scrape together enough money to rebuild, the state, Boulder County, and even RTD will see a tax windfall. Many homeowners say that's not fair. They want use taxes waived for fire rebuilds. Sean Boyd joins us live in Superior tonight. So, Sean, what exactly is a use tax?
A use tax is a tax that's applied to the materials used to build a home. A tax that in this case, if not for a massive wildfire destroying more than 1,000 homes, local and state governments wouldn't have. Depending on where fire victims live, the combined use tax could be as high as 8.5% or $25,000 on a $550,000 home. It's money most homeowners who are underinsured don't have, and money they say governments should have never included in their budgets. Of nearly 1,100 homes destroyed in the Marshall fire, only about 90 are insured for what it will cost to rebuild them.
People are cobbling together, dollar by dollar, how to do this.
Because of factors out of homeowners' control, like inflation, the cost to rebuild has skyrocketed.
Everything helps.
Tawny Samaru says it will take $840,000 to replace her 1,700 square foot home with zero frills.
Everybody has to make a gamble, even in the best case situation. Will you have enough money when you get to 80% through your project, 90%? You're trying to imagine where all these pots of money are.
One of those pots of money, use taxes. Taxes on materials and appliances used to build, or in this case, rebuild homes. Superior is refunding its use tax, but Louisville, Boulder County, the state, and even RTD are not. Together, they'll get an estimated $20 million in use taxes from fire rebuilds alone. Homeowners with Marshall Together and Superior Rising sent them letters asking them to follow Superior's lead.
They weren't budgeting to have this money in the first place because they weren't budgeting for 1,000 homes to burn down in the Marshall fire.
This was a no-brainer for Superior trustees.
Absolutely. We passed.
Superior trustee Neil Shaw says where there's a will, there's a way.
I think we all have to get a little bit more creative. There's plenty of lawyers out here that are willing to roll up their sleeves and find a way to make it work.
Just as many homeowners are.
We as homeowners, we have to take a lot of risks right now. We don't know if the price of lumber is going to double or if the cabinets are going to be, 30% more. And what we would like is if our governments would help us share that risk.
Well, depending on where fire victims live, the combined use tax could run as high as 8.5% or $25,000 on a $550,000 home. Again, this is money that governments, homeowners say should never have budgeted for. City of Louisville says it has yet to see the letter from homeowners. Boulder County and RTD say they will be looking into whether to waive the use tax. And a spokesperson for the governor says he supports state lawmakers waiving taxes for fire victims. An amendment to a fire relief bill did in fact waive the use tax, but the House Appropriations Committee pulled that amendment at the end of the session. And so it'd be saying that it would have an impact on the budget, meaning that they did in fact budget for this disaster. Fire victims would like to see a bill that automatically waives use taxes in all disasters, as some other states have. Live in Superior, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.